Shalom. All praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Rakal Kodesh. Double honors unto the apostles and elders of GMS, who are the true leaders of Israel today, and salutations to all of the Akim who do this work in truth and sincerity, who are risking their lives and their freedoms to do so, as well as the scattered Israelites who come looking like the heathen, but are not, by way of their forefathers' seeds, who are Israelite men. The true name of the Most High is Yahweh, and his son's name is Yahushai. And the Lord's holy chosen people are the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, as we're the ones who suffer under the curses in the book of Deuteronomy. My name is Yakalia, and I'm from the JMS Jamaica Kingston camp. And this video is about the mark of the beast prophecy, which is the mark chip. Alright, so, these central bank digital currencies are currently being developed. And according to Esau Edom, the so-called white man, the rulers of this wicked kingdom today, as the title says, World Economic Forum says 98% of central banks are preparing to launch CBDCs as finance enters next phase, which means all of them. And as you can see, it says enters next phase. So Esau is doing this in phases, right? He's making the money digital, right? Central bank digital currency. He is developing, or has already developed really, his digital identification systems. And after this phase will come the next phase, which is going to be that microchip, point blank period. All right, these are the days, right? In the book of Habakkuk, chapter 2 and verse 3, it says, "For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, it will surely come, it will not tarry." So the vision is speaking because we're at the end of the rulership of the so-called white man, the Edomites. And they're getting ready to put out their ultimate final device, right? Which is this microchip, okay? You can Google the article yourself and then read it, but this isn't news to the prophets of Yahweh Shemishai that have been telling you, the world, that this microchip is coming and what's behind it and the systems that are being put in place to bring forth this microchip. It is very clearly in front of your eyes, all right? There is no doubt about it, at least for those who Yahweh Shemishai has granted that eyesight to be able to see this, all right? But, look right here from Ledger Insights, okay? And by the way, I didn't even know about the Daily Huddle, so I'll add that to my repertoire of websites that I do visit, because this website keeps up with the digital economy. There is NFC World, which NFC World has been slacking. That used to be my main one, but that one has been slacking for a good while now. You have biometricupdate.com. You have CoinDesk that you can visit. You can go to payments, which is pymnts.com, okay? And there are many others that keep up with the development of these digital payment systems that are coming about, okay? So Ledger Insight, Middle East, CBDC, Saudi, Bahrain, cross-border CBDC, IMF financial inclusion. So a cross-border CBDC obviously means a CBDC that can be used cross-borders, as in for international payment. Last week, the World Economic Forum, so there it is, to just reconfirm that this is actually real and true, right? That this really did happen at the World Economic Forum, right? Held a Middle East special meeting during which central bank digital currency CBDC was discussed. Cross-border CBDC is a priority for both the Saudi and Bahraini central banks. In contrast, the IMF sees potential for a retail CBDC to improve financial inclusion. Of course, they're going to be selling these central bank digital currencies as the new best thing, okay? The governor of the Bank of Bahrain also hypothesized about the attractions of an interest-bearing retail CBDC, okay? So everybody's on this train. It's a one world situation, right? A one world order, point blank. A one world currency as well, that's what's coming. Because these central bank digital currencies, they are being developed per central bank, but it's really meant to just be a one kind of payment system that the entire world will use, right? And these things have been known for decades at this point, the intentions of the elite of Esau Edom, okay? And then you have the Bank of Japan, and these are recent articles, okay? That's why I'm bringing them out. This one 3 hours ago, this one 10 hours ago. Bank of Japan issues latest report on digital yen CBDC investigation, and then it just talks about it, okay? You can simply type in CBDC and keep yourself updated with everything that's happening. And this is from CoinGeek, okay? I think I mentioned this earlier, or did I say CoinDesk? I think CoinDesk, is that a website too? Let me see. CoinDesk. Yeah, CoinDesk. So they have CoinDesk and CoinGeek. All right, so two websites that keeps up with this digital transformation of the monetary system, okay? And so when you just go to CBDC, you just type it in, right? So you have some central bank digital currency tracker, right? So if you look at this one, cbdctracker.org, literally a website tracking it, you can see where everyone's at with theirs. Today's central bank digital currency status, that database update, May 2024, okay? So it is kept up to date. And as you can see, the one at the top is the digital dollar of the United States of America, and its status is announcement year 2020. Because you do know that really it was that year that things started to speed up, right? That was the year when they really started to attack paper money, cash, and started to push a cashless society and all these kinds of things. And actually, even before that, there was a video on Yahoo Finance on the YouTube where a certain individual named Christine Lagarde came over to the Caribbean advocating for certain Caribbean islands to push forth their central bank digital currencies. All right, and that actually happened before 2020, right? And then after that, you had the development of the sand dollar, which is from Bahamas, and then Jamaica expedited. Well, even before Jamaica's, you had the Eastern Caribbean central bank digital currency, right? And then Jamaica pushed forth their Jamdex, the Jamaican central bank digital currency. And then Jamaica was the first in the world to launch it as legal tender, right? So, but here you have at the top the United States of America, the digital dollar. And, you know, that makes sense because America is that main place, right? The main hub, okay? It is the American dollar is the world reserve currency, all right? So you see all of these other places developing these central bank digital currencies, and it's very important, but you must always keep eyes on America, okay? America is that place, man. And then, you know, you can do your own research, like, it has all of this stuff, and then you just look it up. I wonder if they're gonna ban this video, because sometimes, you know, when you be going to certain websites, they be banning the video, but it is what it is. Whatever happens is meant to happen. And then you have this one, the AtlanticCouncil.org, which is a website that I've brought out before. And this one just shows you the development of these central bank digital currencies on the world map. Okay, what's going on here? Okay, so let me try to zoom out. So as you click on each country, it will show you that which ones are developed and the state that they're in, or not state, the stage that they're at. Okay, so 134 countries slash currency unions tracked, and then you can see all over the world. Let me see if I can switch this. All right, so I switched it to the desktop site, and then it just shows you 3 have been launched, which are in pink, and then you can see that little old Jamaica right there under Cuba is one of them that has launched, and then the other one, then the other one right there above is the Bahamas, and then over there all the way to the right, Which one is that? Let me see if I can hone in on it. Okay. So in Nigeria, the e-naira has been launched, and it has been launched for retail. Okay. All right. So 3 have been launched so far, which goes to show you that they're moving along, man. They're moving along. In the book of Revelation chapter 12 and verse 12, it says, "Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time." And he knows his time is short. All right. And so he's going to be pushing this out. And I'm going to speak as a man. I believe that, the closer we get to the end is the faster that it will accelerate. But then you also have here 36 in pilot, 30 in development, 44 in research, 17 inactive, 2 canceled, quote unquote. All right. But the World Economic Forum has said that 98% of the central banks around the world are developing this. Okay. So you can just take a look all around the world, and it just shows you timeline race of the future of money, and it tells you straight up timeline race for the future of money, number of countries and currency unions exploring CBDC over time. So they're telling you point blank to your face, the future of money will be these central bank digital currencies, which is a digital payment system, and this digital payment system is going to be merged with your microchip as well onto the microchip, because it shouldn't be your microchip, okay? Because you shouldn't take the microchip, right? But it will be merged to the microchip as well as these digital identification systems. And when you look at the digital identification systems, it is meant to have your financials on it as well. So everything's going digital, and this is just where we're at. All right. And that's it. In the scriptures, it does say, in the book of Ezekiel 33 and verse 3, "And when this cometh to pass, lo, it will come, then shall they know that a prophet hath been among them." And this is what the true prophets of Yahweh Shemeshai have been telling you people for decades, that this thing is coming, and it is coming soon, and it is very clearly speaking and showing you that it is close. With that, all praises, glory, and honor to you. Oh, and if you're an Israelite, you will be destroyed if you take the microchip, which is the mark of the beast. This is why we warn our people. Okay, and salvation is only for the Israelites. With that, all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh Shemeshai, Bashim Kodesh, Shalom.